Hello and welcome back, my little goblins, or welcome if you're new. Today we are going to be playing some more of the Survivalist, and I have lots and lots planned, so, let's just get right to it, guys. Okay, so this is the Boar Labyrinth. I went and I got the key from the trader, and this took forever, so I went ahead and I sped it up. Your guys' eyes and patience will thank me very much. So here I am, kind of just running through. I was a little disappointed because the first couple of rooms I'd actually come across had absolutely nothing in them. As you can see, that was a little bit frustrating, but I mean, it is what it is, right? So I took another gander at the map. We got some more rooms on down this way, which I came through to. Plenty of places to cook food if you needed it. Not that it was not really necessary at the moment. Oh, I was about to go ahead and build a little bit of like a walkway there, because that bunch of stuff might have had, I don't know, like a wood plank or something. That the stuff that takes a little bit of extra effort to go ahead and get put together. Now we do have this bad boy, which I ignored, and I broke that for some reason, which now when I'm going back and I'm looking at it, I'm not entirely sure why I decided to do that at that very moment. It allowed the boar from the other room to be able to come in. But, I mean, we were gonna have to kill it anyhow, so it's one less in that room that we go into than what we were gonna have to go against. Oh, yeah, that would have been 3 right on us as soon as we came into the room. So, I guess my not as great in the moment thinking worked out pretty okay. Definitely running out of space at this moment. As you can see, not very good at planning and bringing a chest with me. And then it took me way too long to actually, in my opinion, actually go ahead and go through everything and pick up everything that I was going to take home with us. Alright, so here I am still kind of trying to decide what I'm gonna do, picking up everything that I possibly can, as well as anything that, I can take with us that I can sell that I have enough of in my inventory. It was a whole bunch of stuff anyhow. Basic gist of it was so that I had stuff to sell to the merchant, because I still have, I think it was like maybe 1 or 2 keys left that I can get from him for the little labyrinth. Alright. I came up into yet another room that was rather barren. But I wanted the monkeys to take most of that the fight in the beginning. And again, a room with not really much to offer, but you take what you can get, right? Alright, so there's some planks, which planks are always a need, and a bunch of dead ends, because here I am slightly confused at this point as to where I'm supposed to go. Kinda just wandering around until I actually happened upon that door by accident. Now, at the time when I was going through the dungeon, I kind of freaked out for a moment when I saw the little ghosties and skeletons, and then remembered, oh well, I'm not on the other islands that have the slightly easier enemies to deal with. Oh, it definitely was one of those things where I had to kind of take a couple deep breaths. Those dudes are rather annoying to go against. Now, I saw the sparkling on that skeleton, and the loot goblin in me wanted to go and see what it was. So we got that back, and there really wasn't anything actually really worth us building like that for. But I mean, in these types of games, you really never know. So I think I actually ended up doing 2 of these little like makeshift bridge things in this room, and then didn't bother with the rest of them. I didn't really want to waste all the wood that I had brought with us, especially since what I was getting wasn't like necessarily top tier well, it wasn't really worth wasting all the wood to just get like maybe 1 plank and one rope or whatever it be. Alright, now I did get a little bit confused here and there throughout the loadout of the labyrinth, but I mean, I suppose that is the point. It's not supposed to just be straightforward. And we are aimlessly wandering around again. We had been through here already, but I figured I'd go ahead and grab that while we were still here. Didn't have room for the little weird curry things, so I did not pick those up. And looking at the map with much confusion, trying to figure out where to go now. And finally figured out that I needed to come on down this way. And looky, here we are. This was an area I needed to... Yep. That was where I needed to go to get to the next little room. Not that there was anything in it. And there you go, we found an enemy after how many rooms? I don't know. I do definitely feel like this particular labyrinth was not as worth it as some of the other ones have been. At least, that's definitely what I was feeling as we were going through. The enemies were actually pretty annoying to deal with. So, maybe that's why I just kind of felt like the payout wasn't, like, amazing. Alright. So, here I go trading stuff out, because my weapon broke, and I know that they'll still fight with a axe, but I keep, you know, still getting attacked as well, so I do need to... Oh, yep, and then we got attacked from behind while I was making our little bridge to be able to get to that section over there. I am very happy that I had decided to actually bring wood and like mud with us. I almost did not, but from previous dungeons I remembered we always at least needed to build 1 or 2 or so. So now, when I was going through these dudes, I got a little bit confused because I was like, wait, y'all ain't gone already? But they did eventually, you know, end the enemies wise. And now we are, you know, kind of making our way back through all of the areas that we have already actually been in yet again. And so here I am kind of going, what the fuck is going on? looking at the map and then seeing, okay, well, guess we got a couple of places that we could still go. Again, still rather disappointed. You know, at this point, no monkey, you know, nothing of great gratitude for like items wise or anything. So it definitely was starting to become pretty discouraging. And here I am realizing that I actually do in fact need food. So I double checked what I had in my inventory for meat wise and quickly whipped some of that stuff up before I moved on to this room here, which is good. I decided to go ahead and make all that food. Because do you see this big freaking pig? Like, whew. Like my monkeys were almost knocked at it. Oh, actually, yeah, as you can see, they both got knocked out. And we got a new little crafting recipe in the process of that. And ooh, a new little trinket and one monkey. I mean, I was pretty happy to have another monkey on the team, but it was one of those things where with how many rooms and how many enemies I had to go through, it honestly just kind of felt like they were kind of jipping us with, you know, the prize at the end. But I mean, sometimes when it comes to dungeons, that's just kind of what you gotta deal with. I wasn't sure what we were gonna actually come across in this room over here, which is why I decided to go ahead and have them drop the chests that I did have. And I mean, we ended up coming across another chest, but then it was one of those weird, like, poisonous, evil flower things. And quite frankly, I really didn't want to deal with it, especially in such a small area. But that is what they, you know, they said what we were going to go against, and so that is just what we had to deal with. Now, these skeletons came out of this room up here that I didn't even realize had been open. So I must have just walked super close to it, which triggered it to open. But we got all of that, and so I figured why just not go ahead and pick up what we get out of these chests here instead of worrying about, you know, having them get brought back. Another thing I did want to cover before we moved on to the other little dungeon that I wanted to, as you guys can see, some of this stuff is up and going. I don't really want to bring you guys all out there right now. I don't really want to deal with the wolves at this very moment because I just realized I am actually kind of low on health. There you go. I mean, now I'm not, but I need to go and grab some nom-noms before we leave. There you go. Now we need to go all the way up here. Lovely. Alright. Now, back to our little dungeon we go. Right up this way, right? Yeah, just across the way. Right past where some big murder cats are. Or where they should be spawning. Anyhow. Alright. Add. There you go. We have made our way in. I don't see anything immediately. Let me just break this really quick, because there might be something here. Probably should start bringing a chest with me as well. Oh. What? Awesome. Oh, hey, and there's a monkey right here. That's what's up. And a little chesty doodad. Alright, well, hello. You now live with me. You love that idea. You, ooh, there's actually some pretty good stuff here. Is that all this dungeon's going to have? I'm not sure, so I'm gonna break what we... Oh. Always need all of that. All of that was really good stuff. For this small of a dungeon, and it actually had some decent stuff on it compared to that big one that I did that only had the one monkey in it. Oh wow, really? What is this? Small dungeon, yeah? Small, 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 small. Just pull up the map one more time and take a gander really quick. Yeah, no. That's it. That is indeed it. Well then, I have an extra sword on. I do. We're gonna go ahead and give that to our new friendo for while we're transporting stuff. Want to have him be able to protect themselves. Awesome. Well, that dungeon got done a lot quicker than I thought it was going to. I am gonna go ahead and cut it off here. So, if you did happen to like the video, leave a like to let me know you enjoyed. Subscribe if you'd like to become part of Goblin Army family. And if you never liked my post, push that bell icon. Now you spread positive vibes, I'll spread positive vibes. Until next time, have a goblin-tastic day. Bye!